Good evening. My name is Santiago Arenas. I am a current student at Full Sail University in the program of the Media Design Master of Fine Arts. As this month comes to an end, I have learned many things and I can take forward to my future work and career as a designer. This month brand development course gave me a better understanding to what branding truly means and what branding really is. From the assignment of seeing myself as a brand to the company brand brief, there were three things that really stuck with me. The first thing I want to talk about is what brand really means. Learning about branding was not an easy task, especially since all my time as a designer, I thought that brand was the look, the logo, the symbol, the trademark, and it really isn't. Brand is a belief, what people believe. It is you, and the assignment that we had at the beginning of the month, branding ourselves or describing ourselves as a brand, really put that into perspective. And then from there on, it was just a matter of really piqued my curiosity and really made me think too what a brand really means. And I started looking forward to pretty much what was to come during this month. And towards the end of the month, I now have a better understanding to what brand really means and how it can help me and how it's going to help me in the future. The next the next concept that really put me pretty much speechless, which I didn't know about and I didn't even know it exists, is Marty Neumeyer's onlyness statement from the reading Zag, from his book Zag. Marty Neumeyer really puts it into perspective that a single phrase can really differentiate you from every single one of your competitors. And it's amazing how that one phrase, the onlyness statement, it really is what you need, but it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not something that you just come up with. It's not something that comes to you. It's something that it pretty much sets you apart from everybody else. And that really stuck to me. And I believe that nowadays when I look at a brand or when I look at a company, now that's kind of the first thing I want to figure out what is their onlyness statement, what makes them stand out from the rest. The next thing was the project, what we learned about it, the difficult thought process that goes into a rebranding and what is required to know, like how helpful a SWOT analysis is, a competitive review, know more about brand strategy and the importance of having a competitive advantage over your competitors. In the brand brief project, my job was to come up with a pretty much, as we all know, a rebranding of a company, and I picked Marriott Hotels. Um, well, after all the research and everything I've learned, what is needed during these last weeks and these last projects, I learned that having a competitive advantage over your competitors, it's crucial to the business. What makes you stand out from them, and also that's where we implement the SAG. I mean the onlyness statement. You know what makes you things stands you apart, and of course research comes into that, and we look at the SWOT analysis, figuring out what our strengths are, our weaknesses, what our opportunities we have, and the threats. After having SWOT analysis done, it pretty much goes on from there with researching what kind of brand strategies we can bring in, what can we do, what are our ideas, and pretty much everything. Those three things were what really made me pretty much what I took the most out of this month and as a whole, out of this whole month as a whole. And reflecting back into it is things that really are gonna stuck to me. And I want to leave with pretty much one thing that I really took from Alina's book. A brain becomes stronger when you narrow the focus. A quote that struck with me from Al Rees and Laura Rees. With that said, these stations will help me take my brain thought through this journey as a media design MFA student at Full Sail University.